Just ahead on something major, a round 2 recap, which is almost done. There's still some matches out there on the courts, on the grounds right now. Let's do that. So let's get this started. Round 2 recap, something major. Let's go. Welcome back, everyone, to Something Major, the French Open edition. John Isner here, back stateside with Sam Query at the Bleacher Report set, which him and I spent some time at the last handful of days. And Jack Sock coming to us from Arizona, I believe. Stevie Johnson, not on this call today. Family duties had him, doing something else anyways. But also Charlie Fox and his team at SIFT is with us. So anyways, Sam, I want to get started with you. Of course, you're on the grounds from first ball to last ball every single day. Give us some of your day 5 impressions so far of the tournament. Obviously, there's still some matches going on. Doesn't get dark till really late over there in Paris, but give us some day 5 impressions from your point of view.
Right now when we're recording, it's a little after 9. I just left the desk. I'm sweating. You see that sweat going through?
Yeah.
I literally just got off the TNT desk, ran over here. On the desk today, it's been fun, though. We had Jesse Pegula, we had Madison Keys, we had Coco Gauff, and we just finished an interview with my guy,
your boy,
Joao Fonseca. I was nervous. I got to meet him. Have you guys probably haven't even met him yet?
I have not. I'm so jealous, dude.
I got to meet him, and it was real. It was real. It was amazing. So that was cool guy. But the courts are booming. I mean, it's 9:00 here. There's like a bunch of matches out there. It's not dark yet. A few upsets on both sides of the draw, but life is good over here.
All right. Yeah. There's one match in particular going on right now. In my right, it's on Chatrier. It's Monfils again.
Yeah. Monfils and Draper are playing right now. I believe Azarenka and Kenin are also still on the court. And there's one other one.
I think Kenin got the W there, or no? Am I crazy?
Oh, did she?
For saying that?
Yeah, she won the first set in the tiebreaker. Is that right?
No, Jack's right. She just won.
Okay.
Yeah, I think she got the dub.
Good for Kenin. I mean, she was, golly, her name has kind of disappeared after winning the Aussie Open, or at least a year and a half after winning. She won 7-6, 6-4. So Kenin's into the third round. Let's talk big picture.
Just real quick too. She beat Azarenka too. It was like pretty good.
I mean,
not the Azarenka of 10 years ago, but
yeah, exactly. But it was a good win, 6-4. Great win for Kenin, and she's like the number 30 seed, I think. But let's talk big picture on the men's side. Jack, I want to go to you. Have you been watching, and what on the men's side has surprised you so far? Have there been any upsets in your mind so far in the men's draw?
Yeah, I think I would say I'm watching more tennis these days than I ever have, and it's fun. And it's fun to watch. There's a lot of new rivalries and obviously names in the sport. There's definitely been upsets. There's been some quotes and everything from players like Casper Ruud and Alex de Minaur, and guys who probably expected to go a lot deeper in the draw, and they think. I think they think they're playing a lot of tennis, maybe a little tired at times, maybe a little haggard, as we would say. So some surprising early results, but for the most part, fairly standard. I feel like from just looking through the results here, pretty standard stuff, other than a couple of early upsets, which tends to happen every Grand Slam anyways. Of
course, yeah. The matches that Jack's talking about is Alexander Bublik, former nothing major, great guest of ours, took out Demon. I'm just going to call him Demon because apparently I can't pronounce his last name right. Down 2 sets to love, comes back and wins 6-4, 6-3, 6-2, third, fourth, and fifth sets. And Nuno Borges from Mississippi State.
Oh, yeah.
Mississippi State Bulldog college tennis product defeated nothing major guest Casper Ruud 6-love, I think it was, in the fourth set. Now, Sam, you might know a little more. Apparently, Casper was like legitimately hurt. I mean, don't see him going down 6-0 in the fourth set. Is that accurate?
Yeah, he hurt his knee, and it's been hurting for a couple of weeks. He pulled out of Geneva. It's kind of been bugging him, and then it started to flare up on the match. Credit to him, honestly, for finishing the match. Third set and fourth set, he went down 6-1, 6-0. A lot of guys would have played a few games and pulled the ripcord. But then also going back to the Bublik match, unbelievable. Down 2 sets to love to de Minaur and got it back. He had a great quote afterwards. They're like, you know what, you great comeback, whatever. And he's like, yeah, if I didn't win, I would have been headed back to Monaco tonight at 9, and life been fine. That's
Like all he said. It's a good way to look at it.
Yeah.
It's a good way to.
I feel like we all know Bublik's not a guy. He's usually not the guy that's going to like maybe fight, to the very end at times and kind of throw in the towel here and there. So that was very surprising, honestly, down 2-0.
Yeah, especially against Demon, right? Like you got to think Demon's got a great record when he's up 2-0 on clay. It's not Demon's favorite surface. It's certainly not Bublik's favorite surface. So big result there. I saw.
Bublik as well. Bublik as well was like playing like well-constructed points in the 3rd, 4th, and 5th set. It was like very anti-Bublik.
He's so talented.
Yeah,
he hits the ball so well, but he bails out with all these, going for aces on the second serve and the underhand serves. Like it does seem like he at times is more interested in the Instagram or the clip that's going to get a lot of views and a lot of comments with the underhand serve or the between the legs. He hit an unbelievable between the legs baseline shot that won him a big point, and he finished it up with a backhand down the line winner. But the big story, we're not going to talk about Bublik too much, of these two matches is the quotes after with both Demon and Casper. They sort of echoed the same sentiments. I'm going to start with Casper's quote. This is after he lost to Borges in 4 sets today in the second round. ATP rules force you to compete injured. You're forced to play certain tournaments, and if you take a break, the consequences for your ranking are fatal. You're forced to compete even if you're injured, which I don't think is very fair. Demon says, look, I'm mentally tired. I'll say a little burned out from all the tennis I've played so far this year. What happened today is extraordinary. It's a wheel that turns endlessly. Casper, this is Demon talking, Casper explained it very well. I'm just starting to experience myself. The rules of the circuit are absurd. Forcing us to play everything makes no sense. I'm clear that I'll have to adapt and that what happened today is my fault. But what they're doing is shortening the players' careers because we're all going to end up burned out. Okay, quick thoughts from both of these players. Jack, I want to start with you. I have my thoughts. I want to hear what you guys think with these guys. Talking about basically the season being too long, essentially, right? And they've played too much coming into this tournament, and they felt it. Maybe Casper more physically today, and Demon more mentally.
Yeah, I think there's a couple parts to this. I'm a little surprised because obviously if you're injured, you're not feeling great, you've played like a lot of tennis, you can always just pull out of either the event or that match. You don't necessarily have to go on court. So I don't know. Them saying the ATP is forcing you to play is a little confusing to me because you obviously always have the option to not play, especially if you're injured. You can, just bow out and go rest and get healthy and come back. But I think all of us playing the experience that we had, I do think the season's very long. I think we all get tired at times for sure. The travel, I don't think people quite understand everything that goes into it, plus playing matches every day. So I understand it and I don't understand it. And I also think it's also a testament to the big three, the big four that you really never heard that from. And they were playing week in and week out and never really kind of felt like that. And it really proves how incredible they are at the sport and how good they were playing and getting through every week and winning every week. They're playing the most matches of anybody. So it's a kind of a 50-50, get it and don't get it kind of at the same time.
Yeah, and a lot of what like Casper is referring to, I think, when he says they're forcing us to play, at the end of the year, there's a bonus pool. I believe it's paid out to guys 1 through 30 now. And for every Masters series you don't play, they reduce your bonus by 25%. So he's saying, if you pull out of Rome, you're reduced by 25%. If you then pull out of a second tournament, call it Cincinnati, you're then reduced by 50%. So,
oh wow,
yeah,
I didn't know that.
That's kind of, I think, what he means by forcing. So again, like Jack's saying, if you're injured, you don't have to play, but then your bonus at the end of the year will be reduced a little bit. So yes, it goes both ways. Like what's more important, like taking care of your body or getting that full bonus pool? At the end of the day, yes, maybe I think the ATP can tweak that rule. And hey, if you are actually injured, it doesn't affect your bonus at the end of the year. Or maybe it's slashed a little bit less. I honestly don't know what the best answer is for that. But I do think this is going to force the ATP to maybe tweak that rule a little bit.
And I want to add one thing real quick too. This is what we've talked about a few times. Making these Master Series 2 weeks long now, every single time, is absurd. Like he said, like
I was about to say that, Jack.
Yeah, keep them at a week long. Guys are not going to feel as burned out. You don't have to spend 2 weeks in Rome having all these days off. You still have to practice. You'll have to do everything. So just get it back to the schedule. Yeah.
It's not necessarily the physical toll of these tournaments. It's the mental toll. Like just checking in, logging out at the courts every single day at these Master Series events. And what Sam's referring to, this is just on the ATP side of things, right? Their big marquee events are the ATP Masters 1000s, and they want the top players, their mandatory events, to all play them, and you can get penalized if you miss some of them. Now, at a certain point, if you become a certain age, over 30, or I don't know exactly what the exemptions are, but there are exemptions for veteran players. Like Novak Djokovic has a lot of exemptions right now. He doesn't have to play every single Master Series event. Roger Federer, Rafa Nadal, towards the end of their career, had a lot of exemptions. Sam, me and you, once we got to be 34, 35, you start getting some exemptions. But Jack, I think you hit the nail on the head. Like, just having Madrid and Rome both be 12 days long, it's too much. It's entirely too much. And then they put these super challenger events between Madrid and Rome, and it kind of forces players to play that, because if you lose early in Madrid, what are you going to do? Wait around for 12 days before your next match? I don't know. It's just the tour is not doing the players any favors with these 12-day events, and they're bringing in more revenue, and also the prize money is not really that reflective of that extra revenue brought in. Because they're having extra days, but nonetheless, some big results on the men's side. A couple of big upsets with Demon and Casper Ruud going out. I'm going to focus on the top half of the men's draw. Other than that, it seems to be kind of business as usual. It's like
let me say this: match of the tournament, Arthur Fees beating Munar, won the first 2 sets, then got hurt. I don't know if he took a painkiller, took a while to kick in, because the 3rd and 4th sets he was down 6-2, 6-0, saved break points in the 5th set, and then in dramatic French fashion came back and won that 5th. This place, it was like an earthquake in this place when he won that 5th set.
And what court was that on?
It was on Langland, Suzanne Langland. Yeah, it's unbelievable.
Just directly behind you, Sam.
Directly behind, you could literally feel it. Yeah.
And didn't
right back there.
Munar have, Sam? What did he say after his match? Do you know?
In this tournament, it's necessary for people to calm down a little bit, because this is a real circuit, blah, blah, blah. I'm not going to read this whole thing. He just being a little baby, because that was unbelievable from Feast. It's a French crowd. We're in France. What do you expect? It was unbelievable.
I love seeing Arthur Feast still in. The guy's got swag for days. So for him to still be in the draw as a real possible French hope here is great. But he's in the top half of the draw, up there. Potentially in the round of 16 could face Sinner, who took out our boy Gasquet in straight sets. I said the other day that Richard was going to win a set. I think, Sam, you agreed with me.
Yeah, I think we just wanted him to win one so badly.
We wanted it. Yeah, Sinner looked great though, right, Sam?
Yeah, he hits every ball as clean as can be.
I don't know. I mean, Sinner looks to be pretty unbothered right now with the decent looking draw. Plays Lehechka next, and the winner of Feast and Rublev. You got to like Sinner to get out of there, at the very least, get to the quarterfinals. Anything else, Jack, from the men's draw catch your eye?
No, I think we've touched on a lot of it. Obviously, we have an All-American battle coming up with Francis and Sebi.
Love that one. Yeah.
That's going to be I think it's going to be a fun one to watch. Tommy and Kachanov will be a good one.
If Draper wins tonight, he plays Joao Fonseca.
It's Joao versus it's Joao plus 1. It's going to be a big match no matter what, right?
It's a massive match. Yes,
his following's insane.
He's the 4th biggest draw on this event on the men's side, hands down.
Yeah,
Alcaraz, Sinner, Djokovic, in whatever order. Joao.
Yeah. I think I agree with you. Yeah, Jack, you mentioned Tommy won in 5 sets. He plays Kachanov, who also won in 5 sets. Tommy was down 2 sets, got crushed 6-4, 6-2 in the first 2 sets. Typical Tommy fashion, stays the course, wins 6-4 in the 5th. He plays Kachanov. I think that's going to be a really good match. Ben Shelton, credit to him for playing a good first round against a tough opponent and gutting that match out in 5 sets.
He's had 9 days off.
Yeah, a little fortuitous, not having to play a match in the second round, which has got to be really nice. He's going Sunday, Friday. That's been his schedule. And he plays Gigante Sam, tell us about Gigante.
Okay, he beat Tsitsipas. That's all I got.
I know. So Tsitsipas goes out, and then he's like outside of the top 25 in the world now with this
outside
early
top
loss.
20, outside top 20 now for the
got
first time since 2018.
20, sorry, not 25. 20
Dude,
for the first time.
He's got to get it together.
Yeah,
Well, he's got a new
he's
coach, as we just saw today. He's going to start working with a new coach, Goran Ivanisevic. So,
okay. Hopefully, Goran can help with the serve because his serve's a little jacked. I always feel like
It looks weird, huh?
It looks weird. He tosses the ball behind him. I mean, I like that partnership
that now, though.
It's hard to change.
Yeah,
I agree. But as far as favorites are concerned, Sinner, Alcaraz, Djokovic, Zverev won in 4 sets, Musetti and Rune, they've all moved on. They all look pretty good.
Alcaraz has a pretty favorable path to the semis. Sinner has a favorable path to the semis. Djokovic and Zverev are on a quarterfinal matchup. I don't know what's going to happen there. And then you got to love Musetti in that other section to make the semifinals.
I feel like Musetti's like sneaking through like and just kind of cleaning people up as well. Like,
and Musetti final Monte Carlo, and then like semifinal Madrid, semifinal Rome. He's won like 400 matches on clay this year. Like he's going to be in the semifinals here.
Yeah, I think so. And I think that's Zverev, Djokovic. Djokovic is looking pretty good. Obviously, pretty confident. Body's holding up well, and he has a good draw too. Like coming up at least to the quarterfinals, right? I mean, everyone would love to see that quarterfinal match.
Yeah, if him and Zverev play in the quarterfinals, it's kind of like two guys that have had like iffy years for their standards, and like you don't know who's going to win that.
Sasha Zverev, he joined the TNT desk with you, right, Sam?
He did.
Just yesterday?
By the way, he wants to be called Alex Zverev. No more Sasha Zverev.
Okay.
And he joined the desk. He joined the desk. It was kind of hostile. He was a little like, I don't
know if you guys saw
awkward.
that, but now was he a little more pissed off that he wasn't in the hottie bracket, or is it for other reasons, Sam?
He claims he wasn't pissed that he wasn't put in the hottie bracket. He claims he was pissed that I don't pick him to win tournaments, which I feel like I've picked him to win a lot of tournaments this year. I feel like I picked him to win Monte Carlo.
At least one of us has. Like,
you're
right.
Yeah, we're Alex Zverev fans. We're bullish on him, especially in the clay court season.
I think we just go off of like results, like recent results, and if he's not producing the results that we think he should, we're probably not going to pick him. But that's no dig on him as a player. He's incredible. He could win any event he plays. But
he beat Lerner T in first round here, and then today he beat someone in 4. But like he's cruised through 2 rounds. He looks good so far.
All right, I want to talk about one more men's match until we move on to the women's side of things. Jack, you mentioned it. This All-American 3rd round matchup. Frances Tiafoe, Sebi Korda. Can we get some predictions on this one? And Jack, I want to start with you.
I'm going to go with the Gasquet look to start with the I'm going to...
They're 3-3 in their head-to-head.
I think you guys got me all hyped up on Sebi because he's obviously had great results on clay and everything. I feel like I haven't seen him play as much. I don't know. Honestly, I think I'm gonna go with Big Foe on this one. Big Foe in 5 in a pretty epic match is my prediction.
Yep. I like it.
I'm gonna go with Korda.
Yeah, I knew that was gonna happen.
In 4, it's tough. Like I'm always bullish on Korda too, and it's like I'm just waiting for him to like pop at one of these big things. Also, I mean, both of them know the winner of this plays the winner of Altmaier and Medvedovic.
Oh,
like
wow.
The winner of this will be a favorite in the next round to make the quarterfinals. So
you're right.
They know that. Like people that say they don't look at draws, they're liars. I know they know this. So Korda in 4.
Yeah, it's a huge match. You're exactly right. That's where Taylor Fritz went out to Altmaier in the first round. So it's that whole section of the draw kind of got blown up because Taylor, the number 4 seed, goes out in the first round. Great point, Sam. Huge match. I'm also going to go with Sebi, and I agree. I think in 4 sets. He's. I don't know though. I mean, look, it's going to be a hell. I'm just glad these two are playing each other in the 3rd round, right? It's going to be a feature match, I think, for you guys on TNT, Sam. So
yeah, it's the 4th match tomorrow on Langland. It's like prime time for the U.S. watchers.
Exactly. It's going to be great. All right. WTA side of things, the top seeds, I'm talking about the top 4 specifically, are all moved on and have been pretty unbothered. Sabalenka won easily in the second round. Goff won easily. Pagula also won a straight set, and so did Paolini. So they've all moved on in straight sets. The number 5 seed, which is ridiculous to say, Swiatek, also won in straight sets. So the top players on the women's side seem to be moving through. Is there any, Sam? Do you think any reason these players should be concerned with some of their third round matches coming up, or potentially fourth round matches?
No, I'll be honest. I don't have the draw right in front of me, but the 5 seeds like Sabalenka cruising, Swiatek cruising, Coco cruising, Jasmine Paolini cruising. Jasmine Paolini came to the desk the other day with me. Like, I knew she was fun, but like that smile doesn't come off her face ever.
Seems like the nicest person ever.
Like the nicest person ever.
Yeah.
But yeah, I know Coco Gauff, like good pat. Like she's in a good section of the draw. I think Ostapenko is down there with Swiatek. They could possibly meet. And I think Swiatek, if that happens, she's 0-6 against Ostapenko. I think she flips that narrative, crushes Ostapenko, and then I actually have Swiatek to win the tournament. But that's kind of like a little breakdown of that part of the draw.
The top 8 seeds, actually, on the women's side, have all advanced onto the round of 32, and every single one of their second round matches, they all won in straight sets on top of that. So the top players seem to be playing the best right now on the women's side. Jack, let's talk Americans with Coco Gauff. Sam, help me out if I miss anyone. Jessie Pegula, Madison Keys, Sophia Kenin.
Bernarda Pera's in the third round.
Oh, Haley Baptiste is in the third round, right?
Yep.
I think so, yeah.
And Pera, and did Parks win?
I got her. She lost. She lost to a French. She lost to a French player.
6-1 in the third.
That was going on like as we were like logging on.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Yeah, but anyways, a lot of Americans are through to the third round, and there's an all-American matchup, kind of like Big Foe and Korda and Keys versus Kenin, 2 Australian Open champions going at it. What do you guys think, real quick, in that match? I mean, Kenin has completely found her game, and a couple years ago, she was really struggling, but like she looked pretty solid against Azarenka today. But I mean, we gotta like Madison in that match. I think she just has a different level of Grand Slam confidence, especially.
Madison beat Katie Bolter today, who's ranked 38, so just missed out on a seed, and beat her 6-1, 6-3. And that second set, she was up 5-1, then kind of got sloppy for 2 games. It could have been 1-1. Keys was like lights out today. She's just not losing that match, in my opinion.
I completely agree with that. Yeah.
Well, I think it's awesome to have the top players, obviously, like, you know, the biggest names still move on. And as I mentioned, the top 8 seeds in particular on the women's side seem to be doing pretty well. And then our American women are doing great as well. So shaping up to be a great end of first week, second week on the women's side. All right, Sam, anything else that going over there that you thought that we should talk about right now?
No, not really. I mean, I've like that Fees match has probably been the most dramatic one. It's kind of weird. Like Shelton finally playing tomorrow. You know, he hasn't played in like a week. But that's it. I got to meet my hero, Joao Fonseca, 30 minutes ago. So that's been the highlight of my trip. Can
you tell us how you are enjoying beautiful Paris by night? I'm sure you've been having some amazing dinners at night there in Paris, just enjoying the city. No, I haven't
left the TNT set before midnight since I've been here. So
your backdrop is incredible, I must say. Though,
yeah, the backdrop's nice, but yeah. Oh, yeah, one other hit, Ethan Quinn, our boy, massive 5-set win. So he actually plays an unseeded player next as well. He's got a good look at the
Griekspoor's good.
Griekspoor's good.
He plays Griekspoor. Talon.
Yeah, but otherwise, it's good. Hey, I want the people enjoying our food reviews. We put them on Instagram.
We put one up, right? We did
just one, just the macaroon. Jack, you hate macaroons too?
I don't think I've ever had one, to be honest. I have no interest in ever having one, so I'm with John on that. They do nothing for me. Don't understand the hype around them. So
thank you, but the majority seems to be that completely overrated. It's just a thing. I don't even think you're supposed to eat them. They're just decorative.
What is it? I don't even know what it's made out of.
These little,
I don't know either.
Little sandwiches, little sandwich cookies.
I still share. I think we should still do Hottie Coaches Draw. I want to know what people think in the comments. Come on, guys.
At that point, why don't you do Hottie, like,
I've been floating the idea around the grounds.
Let's do a Hottie practice partner draw as well.
Great idea, Jack. I've been floating the idea around the grounds, and it's overwhelmingly positive feedback. I'm just telling you, we should do it.
Let's do a Hottie physio draw as well.
So Hottie physio draw.
If people like Hottie Coaches Draw, and these are coaches of the players, people we know, then we can do all these other draws. But I'm just saying, we should do it.
Hottie chair umpire draw.
What is that? What is that roar I just heard? Is that Monfils?
So Monfils is up a break in the second. That's what I was just going to ask. Do you guys think Monfils has a chance to win this match? He lost the first. He's up 4-2 in the second. He just broke. That's what that.
It's going 5.
Yeah, it's going 5.
Yeah.
I do, just because everyone here is just like, Draper easy. Like Monfils went 5 the first match. Like Draper easy. Everyone's way too bullish on Draper around here.
Yeah,
way too bullish.
Monfils just hit him with this one after the break too. The crowd's going crazy. Yeah. We got
Monfils is loving this right now.
Yeah. How ridiculous that he's still playing and moving how he is at 38.
Makes no sense.
Yeah.
Does he see? Does it look slower? Does he?
No, not at all.
He looks the exact same that he looked 10 years ago at 28 years old.
Yep. Almost faster. Agreed. Some would say.
It might even be. He has less tape. He used to be all taped up. He's got like no tape going on, and he's like fully.
Maybe he's faster.
All right. Gasquet's ceremony though that was pretty nice, wasn't it, Sam?
Yeah, it was really nice. Yeah, a bunch of French players came out. Rafa put up like a post today, a picture of the two of them when they were like 12 years old. So
that's great.
Yeah, Chartres was packed for him too. Absolutely packed. Sold out. The grounds were packed.
I think Gasquet wouldn't have had it any other way. Got to win one match, right? And then he got to play the number one player in the world in his last match on Philippe Chatrier.
Storybook ending for him.
Yeah, it was perfect.
All right. We're gonna do a bracket update, guys.
So John, myself, and Stevie are at 1,126th place, and Sam's at 1,029th place. So none of us are inside the top 1,000 out of 1,400.
1,400. No, you are, Jack. You're 882, dude.
Oh, this is live now. I didn't have an update.
Yeah, you're middle of the pack, Jack.
Come on.
Congratulations, Jack.
Allez.
Wow.
Yeah, it's bad.
Yeah, it's terrible.
I wasn't that excited to do it. The qualifiers weren't in, and
we got 5 more rounds. 5 more rounds. Don't lose hope.
Yeah. Okay. The current leader. How about that? Is Gold Stripple 12? Is that his name?
Wait, his name's Gold Stripple?
It sounds like a Austin Powers character or something.
Yeah, it does.
He had Altamar taking out Fritz, but that's true. Altamar wasn't a quad. Never mind. And he had Fernley playing Nori in the 3rd round.
Wow, we had Nori beating Medvedev.
He's British, clearly.
Yeah, that's a good.
Yeah.
He might be. Yeah, probably he's British. Yeah, we didn't talk about that match. Jacob Fernley, TCU Horned Frog, playing Cam Nori in the 3rd round. Also a TCU Horned Frog.
That's awkward.
Pretty good matchup.
Wait, they're both. Oh wow.
I don't know. It just is. Two guys from TCU, same college,
same country,
same college, 3rd round. That same college specifically. That never happens in 3rd round of a major.
No, it doesn't happen. It doesn't make it awkward. I think it makes it cool.
Gold Strip will probably play tennis at TCU as well.
Yeah.
All right. That's it for something major. We actually have tomorrow. We don't have something major tomorrow, but what we do have is the second part of the Richard Gasquet interview, which is going to come out by itself tomorrow. We have that banked. Obviously, I enjoyed the second part of the interview more than I enjoyed the first, so I really encourage everyone to listen to that. It was an awesome interview, especially the very, very end of it. So that will be tomorrow, and then we will be back with something major on Saturday. Sam Likely is going to be sitting right there in that beautiful backdrop, 9 p.m. Paris time. And that's it. So 9 p.m. Paris time, 3 o'clock Eastern, something major. We are going to record that on Saturday. Let's close the show with merch. Apparently, we've had some demand, right? On Tennis Warehouse. I think what we did, the smart thing we did was to partner with Tennis Warehouse. TennisWarehouse.com. Search Nothing Major, and you can see our merch. Or you can head to our website, nothingmajorshow.com, and click on the merch shop. But we've had some trucker hats, dare I say, fly off the shelves.
What
Is that right?
Like?
I dare you to say.
I mean, it
true.
took us long enough. We've been grinding for like
Yeah.
3 months, like idiots, trying to get these things out. Like
right here.
we're gonna get them. Hey, if they're sold out, we got more coming. We got more coming.
Yeah, and right now we're just on the hats, right? Jack has an incredible idea for shirts specifically, maybe sweatshirts. So yeah, like we have like a Shark Tank problem, right? It's a production issue now.
Yes, it
is. The demand is there. We need to partner with the strategic investor, and we did with Tennis Warehouse. And so now
We're looking for an investor for 10% now.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and we're still working on the rope hats. Obviously, the truckers are in high demand.
Yeah, thank
like
you,
you said,
Jack.
flying off the shelves, but we are working on the rope hats still. Want to finalize the exact product we want there, but yeah, go over and check it out, and then lots of good ideas for tops, Q-zips, hoodies, maybe shirts at some point. But yeah, the hats are going. They're going quick.
Thank you guys, Jack, Sam. Appreciate
Yeah,
that.
this has been
Sam,
great.
you look really good over there.
Yeah,
You still enjoying it?
I still have makeup on. I look
Well,
hot.
you
I know I
good.
look hot, but like it's weird.
Is it
They coat the
short
makeup on.
short haircut
Actually,
or getting a little thin, Sam?
it's a short haircut. You jerk.
Do you have any product in that, or does it just stay like that?
Do I have what?
Do you have any product in there, or does it just stay like
Yo,
that?
there's hairspray. The little annoying
Okay.
thing is like every time we come to the desk, which is like 10 different desk hits every day, they come and put more makeup on you. There's like it's like I don't need that much. I don't think.
Yeah.
Maybe I do.
Yeah, just-
but
Or maybe you do.
Maybe you do. All right, real quick, Sam. Let's close. Favorite guest so far on the TNT desk, player-wise.
Joao Fonseca.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's it. All right, everyone. Thank you for something major. Thank you, Jack. Thank you, Sam. Thank you, Charlie Fox, and the team at Sift Creative. See you next time.